KwaZulu-Natal Premier Nomusa Dube-Ncube says the use of advanced technology will assist with being better prepared for natural disasters such as the floods in recent years in KwaZulu-Natal. She is part of thousands of delegates who are attending that COP28 climate summit that is being held at Expo City in Dubai. Ziyanda Ngcobo is there for us and spoke with the Premier earlier.
KwaZulu-Natal is undoubtedly one of the most and worst affected by climate change in South Africa. It's experienced floods from 2017, 2019 and most recently 2022 when almost 500 people lost their lives due to that flooding. And KwaZulu-Natal Premier Nomusa Dube-Ncube is here in Dubai to listen to many things: infrastructure resilience, climate financing, which I'm sure you desperately need. What's been your message to the people of Expo City, Dubai?
Well, our message to our colleagues in Dubai has been the one, first of all, of strengthening our partnerships. We have partnerships as regions. We call them regions or states. And where we collaborate, and we mobilize resources there, we mobilize technology, skills, we share on the different platforms, and it's very empowering for us because we've got something to put on the table. We've got tangible projects that we can say. If we say this year, let's look at our administration, let's look at our policies, and those are the things that we can come back and say, okay, what is wrong with this policy? What is not working with this policy? And then we are able to move forward.
As we recover from the floods of 2022 and look forward to issues such as early warning systems, what technologies have you identified to be very useful as we try and grapple with our own situation, understanding the limitations that come with financing and money?
Well, technology is very important, and it's going to play a prominent role moving forward. Because for provinces like ourselves, which vast tracts of land and less resources, so the deployment of technology is going to help us. Because even now, we do not have good signal from the north downwards. And that does not help us, because it means even our predictions, even the South African Weather Services predictions are not going to be correct, because we don't have good signals. But we've worked on various initiatives with our partners. We've got partners in Germany, in Scotland, Ireland, in many other countries, even in Africa, Kenya. We're working with Kenya now, and there we've looked at what systems do they have in place and how cost effective are those systems. And we are now going to be able to learn from them, but also we're going to be able to prevent some of the mistakes that they've done before or they've made before. But one of the good things that we've seen now coming up is that the issue of loss and damage seems to be now an agreement that is happening. But most importantly, what is coming out now is that grant should be decentralized, and which is going to be good for us as regions and states, because it's going to mean now we can have access directly those funding. But it also means that whatever national plans that we have, it's going to be integrated. But I'm happy that as South African government as well, the government has really initiated programs of ensuring that there is integration, and we make sure that whatever resources also that are mobilized, we are also able to tap into that. As KZN, we have a climate change council where we have academics, business, governments and civil society as well that sit there. Very active civil society, because with civil society we are also able to get a correct message to tell us if we're not doing right as government, to tell us whether our turnaround strategies are actually effective and efficient enough for the communities that we serve.